Hello, dearly beloved. Welcome to another beautiful day. Wow, I so much love this weather. It's so cool. Mm. And I think if you are married out there and you are with your wife or your husband right now, believe you me, this weather is a weather for two. All right, jokes apart. Happy, beautiful day. To continue on the series we began this week, differences in marriage between the man and the woman is meant for blending and not for bleeding. I hope you're following the series. If you're not yet doing so, I'd like you to tell someone about Peace Marriage TV. And I encourage you to, why not, follow our YouTube channel for every single details. And you'll be glad you did. So today, another difference that I'm bringing before your table is the fact that men are work driven while women are family driven. When God created Adam, the first thing he gave him was work. He named all the animals single handedly. So that injected a work mentality into Adam. But when God made Eve, the first thing she saw was Adam. That was a family. Men love work and women love family. They love children. They love taking care of family, just family. And that is why in the olden days our fathers went for hunting in the bush while the women stayed at home to take care of the family, they cook and all that. Thank God for technology, but nowadays women are gradually losing that value of family. They are trying to encroach into the men's world. I don't mean to you know, to say that it's not good for a woman to work. But what I'm saying is that naturally, the way a woman is wired, she's a family person. And most times, trying to push out family and compete work wise with men is kind of brutal because it makes a woman to be more stressed. Should a woman work? Obviously, yes. But at the same time, she should work ideally at her own pace. She should work at her own pace. She should work what she loves doing. But at the same time, she should work. She can be a CBN, she can be anything career wise, but she should not allow it to tamper with the family because she's family oriented. Now, the man is work oriented, and this is why most times women, because knowing these differences helps you to, you know, to balance the equation. Most men, even when they are married, they no longer have time for their wives, even their kids. That's why a man can comfortably live in another city while his family is in another city. If you ask him, it's because of work. If this balance is not reached, it leads to bleeding and not blending. So now you have known the differences, and this difference is not caused by you, it's just your nature. So if there must be a blending, that means there must be a conscious effort in preparing yourself to help the other person. So as a man, you must consciously put yourself to be a family man. And how do you do that? Despite the fact that you are work oriented, you must create time for your family. And as a woman, despite the fact that you are family oriented, you should have something doing that also helps the family too. So this brings about the balance. This brings about the balance. But when the balance is not reached, men and women are totally different. So a man can leave work in the morning and never calls home till in the evening. So as a man, To enable it to blend, you are the one to consciously, deliberately make it as a critical assignment to check up on your wife during the day. And as a woman, you will consciously, deliberately, look out for something to do that you like. It can be a skill, it can be something that will help the family too. Or even if you are not doing anything, you must always add value to your husband's work. That makes him to draw you closer and makes him to know that you love him. And as a man, when you check up on the kids and the woman, it makes her to know that you love her. This is not naturally actualized. It is something you consciously and continuously practiced to make it a reality. So that is why if there is no knowledge, most homes keep bleeding and bleeding and bleeding and bleeding. The woman is there taking care of the children, mopping the house, doing everything. The man is there working, working, and the woman is feeling stressed. There's no emotional balance. And at the end of the day, some women will say, I can't take it again. And some men, they just work, 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 and they lose their family. So there must be a conscious effort between the man and the woman to balance the equation. So as a woman, if you are taking any job, you should consider your family. The stage of your family pattern to some extent should determine the kind of job you should do, no matter the pay. And that is why every man should be able to take care of his wife, not depending on her salary. For instance, now, as a woman and your kids are very, very tender, there's some job you will choose that might not give you time to look after those kids. Even if you want to have a house help, your presence is still very much important. Like having a job that makes you close at 10 p.m. and makes you leave the house at 4 a.m. At the long run might not really go well with the family. So sometimes a compromise needs to be reached. And as a man, picking a job that makes you never to have time for your family, I think should be laid off, because this is what you consciously do to make them know that you care about them. As the family grows, then the flexibility of work and that of the family is also balanced. So it gets to where the children are grown up, a woman can do any work, any kind of work, because she has already established a right building for the family. And as a woman and as a man, you have established the fact that you love everyone. So there's some job the woman will even encourage you to pick it up. So you see that the differences between the both of them has not made them to bleed, but it has made them to blend to each other. So my emphasis is that as a woman, you should know that you're family oriented as a natural giftings. Let me use that word. And as a man, you are work oriented as a natural gifting. But at the same time, you are the one to consciously work on yourself to be a family man as a man. And as a woman, consciously choose a work that will also help you to have time for your family. When this is reached, both of them, they train their children together. And you see a man, even when he came back from work, because he wants to consciously put himself as a family man, he can assist the wife in the kitchen, assist the wife, one or two things. I saw a man, very funny. The son, put on his clothes. And next thing, he can't meet your mother, can't meet your mother. The way he screamed at the boy, I said, wow, what a man. But there are some men that we don't react like that. If he cannot do it, it's okay, honey, yeah, yeah, fine meat, okay. Let me just take one minute, please, I beg. Help me, I beg. At that point, the woman will feel that he's involved in the family affair. But when you now push the child to the woman and she leaves the meat, she's fine, you didn't help her out for the meat, you didn't help her out for the child. Over time, she feel that you don't really care about them. And no matter how much you are bringing to the table, it doesn't really mean well to her, because to her, family is everything. So as a man, you must retrain yourself to be a family man. And as a woman, you must train yourself that no matter the job you are doing, your family should also ring the bell. They should also be in place. So there's some traveling trip that you might not engage in because of the family. So when this balance is reached, I think compromise is reached and peace is being sustained in the marriage. And before you know it, the differences between the man and the woman we always make them to blend and not to bleed. I'll see you tomorrow for more differences. Have a blessed day.